Group leaders, put in mind you have 20 minutes to do the work. And those online, please submit online, especially for the recommendations all the way forward.
We should be going to what makes you sad regarding the digital generation, our generation. We should have finished with what makes you smile, which the adults call achievements. We should now be going to what makes you sad. That is the most important part, because we want those sad faces to change into smiley faces. So dive into discussing what makes you sad. As far as the girl child is concerned, in this generation, the digital generation, our generation. Thank you. And the team online, please, you can type it in the chat and then we shall read it out. If we have some children online, type it out, and then my colleagues from Ministry of Gender will read it out. Thank you. We should now be discussing the solutions, what you want the government to do, what you want the actors who defend the rights of the girl child to do, so as to make the things that make you sad to turn into things that makes you smile in the digital generation. It is the week of the International Day of the girl child. And so what you're presenting should be towards empowering or building the resilience of the girl child so that they can realize their full potential. The solutions you're going to give us should enable the girl child in Uganda and globally to live to their full potential without being bullied, without being intimidated, without being marginalized, without having their self-esteem put down. Thank you to the team online. Okay. Should I read it now or I? Okay, the team online, thank you. We are already receiving your results. And I will not read it out now so that the members inside here don't cheat us. But I take note of it. I'll read it. It's on the screen. Can they see it? Don't give the team in the house the answers. Yeah, we shall request you to project it soon. But we acknowledge that answers are coming online, and we are going to read them out when the other members present. Where is Kevin? Are we done? We have 3 more minutes, and then we should be ready to present. Okay, 2 minutes to conclusion. Team organizers will need some masking tape. Masking tape. 1 minute to conclusion of the group work. Okay, let's assemble back. Let's assemble back. Team leaders. Leila, Nadine, Joanita, please bring your teams back. Please bring your teams back. And we have Nadine. We have Nadine. We have Leila. We have Joanita. Take the high table. We shall also have Claire. Take the high table. Then we shall have Nellis also take the high table. In case there is something important that has not come out, Nellis should be able to bring it out. My bosses, Leila, Nadine, okay. Our leaders, high table. Claire, the president, is taking the high table. Leila is following suit to the high table. Joanita. Thank you, Claire, the president of the team. Thank you, Leila, one of the team leaders. I am hoping that Nadine can also follow suit. Don't worry, we shall organize the presentation. You just come and join the high table. Nelly, please come and join the high table. If there is any key point that has not come out, you're going to be the one to bring it out. So pay attention. If there is a key point regarding the digital generation and the girl child, make sure that you bring it out in the summary of the 10 points. Thank you, Claire, for joining the high table. Thank you, Joanita, for joining the high table. And thank you, Nadine, for joining the high table. Members, are you not so far away? Thank you. Thank you, dear. Isn't that team very far away? Yes, please come forward because our guest speakers have already taken their seats. Then I'll ask the IT department to flash for me what they had on the screen for the people who are online. For the team online, yes. We have one recommendation. The government of Uganda should look for a way to reduce the tax levied on data and entire communication, especially for the young people. The stakeholders should have interventions to ensure that the girls in the rural spaces get to know and be able to use digital technology. I was reading it exactly the way it is. So it's a call to the government and then the rural space. recommendation from the girls and young women at Health Plus Development Communication, HEDCO. Thank you so much. We acknowledge receipt. Doreen Ninsima to host and panelists. Okay. I think it was from HEDCO. HEDCO? Okay. Thank you. Any other point? Okay. So, I am privileged to introduce to you the speakers who are going to present what they have discussed in the 3 groups. What guided the discussion is what makes them happy. And what does not make them happy as far as the girl child in Uganda is concerned, and in this digital era, their generation. The theme for the National Symposium, Girls Symposium, is the digital generation, our generation. The focus is on the girl child. I'll ask Kevin to tell us, to lead this session, who is going to present first, who will present second, and who will present third. Kevin, please.
Thank you, Naomi. And right now, I would love to have the MP for Group 1 present their findings.
Thank you very much, Kevin. My name is Ngaruye Nadine once again, representing Group 1. I'm very happy to meet you here, my fellow girls and other leaders here. So, according to what they have told us, I'm going to start up with something which makes us very happy. So, in my group, the achievements, according to the theme, Digital Generation, Our Generation, some of the achievements we discussed about, we found out that it has promoted research in a way that whenever, in our communities where we are, you find that whenever you don't know something, or a spelling, or you're searching about something new, they tell you, you go to Google. And we all know that that has been a platform where, that's the platform where we have found that everyone can access without exclusion. So another achievement, it helps people to know more about girls' rights. On this point, it's so true, whereby you find that many stakeholders, other SOS, have come up with stickers to show that girls are so important, to show them their rights, like the reason as why we are here. If it wasn't Shillis to come up with this, no one would have known about the girls' rights. So, the digital generation is bringing up what to do, to stand and say what we want and be heard. Another achievement has mobilized stakeholders, like I'm going to put more emphasis on this day because we've been with different people here. Just because of the digital generation, we easily access communication, we easily communicate, and we easily get to know what people think. So, in this generation, we've really got many chances and ability to express what we feel through our leaders, through the stakeholders. And then girls have been able to advocate for others. Exactly the same thing here. We are advocating for someone who didn't get a chance to come here. We are advocating for a girl who cannot access social media. We are advocating for many people, like those who are out of, like, who are excluded, like they can't access phones, can't access computers. So we are advocating for them through the digital theme we are discussing about today. Another one, it has created a safer environment for girls. For example, in terms of reference, it provides evidence. For example, if you're violated anywhere, there is a chance of you getting a video or like creating evidences by clear evidences using your phones, cameras, all those things have been put there so that this generation is realized. And another one, it has connected girls and young women to job opportunities. Yeah, you see different medias do use women and also get a chance of getting jobs. Then we come to the challenges. The first one was like it's expensive, not in terms of data only, but you find terms of power and the charges of those TV. You find out like in using certain, like I do, we pay 20,000 a month. And at times parents might not be able to provide that 20,000 a month to access the education, the e-learning, everything is put on online. So you find the difficulties, like where people are accessing the programs for you, missing out just because of the expenditure on that media, like TV, data, power, everything like that. Then it is exclusive to those who only access phones. If I don't have phone, I will not get a chance of accessing the information my fellow colleague is getting. So you find that like this time where children are using e-learning, many are missing out just because of lack of gadgets. Another one, it has exposed girls more to harassment. Of course, that's really so touching, because you may be on your Facebook, then someone from out of the blue texts you, befriends you, and ends up using you in a way that is not proper. So it has exposed more girls, young children, to harassment, not only sexual but many harassments according to the way you have interacted with the person. It has decreased body confidence in girls and young women. Yeah, the way I can talk about this, you may find a beautiful lady on, let me say, TikTok, and you want to look like her. So they brought this app of a Snapchat. You download that Snapchat to make sure that your face is clear, and you're not confident with how you look, you want to look with someone else. So this generation, the digital generation, has also increased that lack of self-esteem, to love who you are, like to feel proud of who you are. You find that I want to look like her, like the other lady, the way she does things. Then girls and young women have adopted to drug abuse, influenced by the socialites. Yeah, at my place I live Mengochisenyi, so I've found out that mostly boys have been affected by